Hey everybody, it's Craig Faniani from the Sacramento Jazz Education Foundation, back again with more on ear training. This is from the series Harmonic Context, and it's lesson number 8. We're going to go through hearing now chords in a couple of different positions. We're going to study 4 7th chords, the major 7, the dominant 7, the minor 7, and the half diminished chord. So our first task is to take a look at those, see how they sound so we can recognize them. I'm going to play them and we're going to see if we can identify which type of chord it is in a couple positions. Okay, we're going to look at the root position major 7 chord. 1, 3, 5, 7 of the major scale. When we flat the 7th, it becomes a dominant 7 chord. These were all covered in the chord lessons as well. And then if we flat the 3rd, we get the minor 7. And then if we flat the 5th, we get the half diminished. That's what those sound like. You'll hear them harmonically. And then I'm going to play them arpeggiated, ascending and descending. And that's what those sound like. What I recommend you do is go to the circle of fifths, start anywhere you want to, pick out the major 7 chord, 1, 3, 5, 7 of the scale, which I'm sure you can figure out, and then start dropping the notes. Drop the 7th first, drop the 3rd next, and then drop the 5th. And those will be the 4 chords that we're going to try to recognize. If I take the 1, 3, 5, 7 and invert it and make it the 5, 7, 1, 3, a couple things happen. First of all, we've disguised this dissonance by putting notes on the outside, just like this one disguised that by having this chunk on the inside. So here's our major 7 chord in a 5, 7, 1, 3 position. If you listen to it harmonically, if you listen to it arpeggiated, it sounds like the song I Feel Pretty. I feel pretty. Which is the way you can recognize it. Once you get here, then you can flat the 7th again. There's that flavor where it's got that little bit of bluesy kind of tinge to it. And then we minorize it by dropping our thumb. And then the telling tale for the half diminished is, hear that down there? That's a flat 5th, and that's a pretty distinctive sound. Okay, those are the chords, those are the sounds. We're going to start with 10 examples of root position chords in all the different 4 positions. Okay, here we go. Number 1. Arpeggiated. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And number 10. Okay, number 1 was a major 7. Number 2 was a minor 7. Number 3 was a dominant 7. Number 4 was a minor 7. Number 5 was a major 7. Number 6 was a half diminished. Number 7 was a minor 7. Number 8 was a half diminished. Number 9 was a minor 7. And number 10 was a dominant 7. Okay, one of the ways you can check yourself, for instance, and there are lots of different ways because we all learn differently, is on number 4 was a B minor 7. And one of the things you can do is to sing the root. See if you can sing the actual notes of the chord. Ba-da-da-da. That means that you're able to process things inside your mind's ear, and then if you can sing it, that means you're doing it the right way. Ba-da-da-da. Let's take another one. Here's a C major 7. Here's the C. Ba-da-da-da. So you can test yourself by singing it and then singing if you're correct. Great. Now we're going to move to the 5-7-1-3 voicing. And those sound different, as we said before. We've got this sound for the major 7. And then we drop the 7th. So it's inside. And then we drop the 3rd to make it minor. And then we drop the 5th to make it half diminished. Okay? So again, go to the circle of fifths. Take a look at those. Invert it, and then hear how those work as well. Here are 10 examples of 5-7-1-3 7th chords. And because they don't have the root on the bottom, what I'm going to do is play them harmonically, then arpeggiate them, and then play the bass note so you can tell what's happening inside. Okay, number 1. Harmonically, arpeggiated, little hint there, and with the root. Number 2. Root. Number 3. Try to get it with just the harmonic version. Arpeggiated. And the root. Number 4. Root. Number 5. Root. Number 6. Root. Number 7. Number 8. Root. Number 9. Number 10. Root. The reason I played the root on those is because a lot of chords can be the same notes but called by a different name. So for instance, on number 8, that can be a C half diminished, but it can also be an A flat 9. So the bass player becomes very, very, very important when you're doing these kinds of chords that don't have the root on the bottom. So that's a really good lesson for you to know about. Okay, number 1 was a major 7, harmonically, arpeggiated, little hint there, and with the root. Number 2 was a minor 7, root. Number 3 was a dominant 7. Try to get it with just the harmonic version. Arpeggiated. And the root. Number 4 was a minor 7. Root. Number 5 was a major 7. Root. Number 6 was a half diminished. Root. Number 7 was a minor 7. Number 8 was a half diminished. Root. Number 9 was a minor 7. Root. And number 10 was a dominant 7. Root. Okay, that's not something that you should learn in 10 minutes. That's something that you should learn in 10 years, probably. So go ahead and go back and study those and hear them and try to pick them out. Test your friends, have them test you, and figure out if you can get those in your brain. Okay, this is Craig Faniani for the Sacramento Jazz Education Foundation signing off. Hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for listening.